Hello and welcome to Dominique's Books. Today's review is What the River Knows by Isabel Ibanez. This is a historical fiction fantasy set in Egypt, but let's read the inside so I can tell you more about this book. Bolivian Argentinian Inez Oliveira belongs to the glittering upper society of 19th century Buenos Aires, and like the rest of the world, the town is steeped in old magic that's largely left behind or forgotten. Inez has everything a girl might want, except for one thing she yearns for the most: her globe-trotting parents, who frequently leave her behind. When she receives word of their tragic deaths, Inez inherits their massive fortune and a mysterious guardian, an archaeologist partnership with his Egyptian brother-in-law. Yearning for answers, Inez sails to Cairo, bringing her sketch pads and a golden ring her father sent her for safekeeping before he died. But upon her arrival, the old world magic tethered to the ring pulls her down a path where she discovers there's more to her parents' disappearance than what her guardian led her to believe. With her guardian's influential, infuriating, handsome assistant thwarting her at every turn, Inez must rely on an ancient magic to uncover the truth about her parents' disappearance, or risk becoming a pawn in a larger game that will kill her. The Mummy meets the Death on the Nile in this lush, invisive, historical fantasy filled with adventure, a rivals to lovers romance, and a shocking twists and turns. So this book was very enjoyable. It was not something I normally read. I hadn't read anything about Egypt, so that was interesting. And that Inez decides to leave Argentina to go to Egypt when it happened in real life or back then, because she didn't take a chaperone or anything like that with her. And just when you think about it, when you look at a map compared to where Argentina is and where Egypt is, that is a long way. So that is a long voyage, long time on a boat or a ship, and then you're on a train and all sorts of stuff. And it was interesting just seeing that she decides to go on this voyage to find out if her parents are actually dead, and just all that, and that it's set in Egypt, so it kind of has a kind of the mummy feel to it. Lots of sand and hot, and she decides to help her uncle find the tomb of the last pharaoh, Cleopatra, and just a bunch of stuff happens, bunch of shocking things, lots of twists and turns, and the ending leaves a lot to guess what might happen in the next book. Of course, the second book is already out, so I didn't have to wait as long. I gave it 4 stars. I enjoyed it. Inez is kind of and so can Wit, who is the other big main character in this book, but quite enjoyable. So if you liked this video, like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Bye.